Let's talk about something that gets all of us, that feeling of being trapped, right? Stuck between what happened in the past and what might happen in the future. Well, today we're diving into a piece of wisdom that's, believe it or not, over 1,400 years old, but it feels like it was written for us right now. It's a key to escaping the anxiety of time. And we're going to start by figuring out if you're stuck in that trap yourself.
So let me just ask you this. Are you really living in the right time? Seriously, think about it. Where does your mind spend most of its day? Are you still replaying that dumb argument from last week? Or maybe you're already stressing out about a meeting that's 2 weeks away. For most of us, our brain is just bouncing between those two things, regret for what's done and fear of what's to come.
And it's a feeling we all know, right? On one side, you've got the past, just haunting you with all those if-onlys. If only I had said this, if only I had done that. And then on the other side, you've got the future, paralyzing you with all the what-ifs. What if I fail? What if it all goes wrong? And the present moment? Yeah, it gets completely squeezed, just crushed between these two giant worries. We get so lost in what we can't change and what we can't control that we completely miss the one thing we actually have power over. This is what we can call the present moment trap. It's that state of mind where your focus is literally everywhere except for right here, right now. And that's a massive problem. Why? Because the present is the only time you have any real power. It's the only place you can actually act, the only space where you can build, create, and, actually live.
So how do we get out of this trap? You might think the answer is some new productivity hack or a trendy self-help book, but nope. The answer we're looking at today comes from a source of wisdom compiled over 1,000 years ago, and it is shockingly simple and direct.
Here it is. Do not spoil your today by worrying about tomorrow. Make the best use of your today. Just let that sink in. The simplicity is what makes it so genius. It's not telling you to be reckless or to completely ignore the future. It's telling you not to let anxiety about tomorrow poison the only day you can actually do something about. Notice that it's a two-step command. First, stop the self-sabotage, and then start building something positive. And let's be super clear here. This is so much more than just a nice, feel-good quote to post somewhere. It is a core principle for actual survival and success. When you start seeing it today as your main arena for action, your primary field of play, well, it changes everything. It completely reframes how you approach your life, your work, and your own growth. Ancient wisdom from all over the world talks about this. Time is often called a treasure, a sacred gift. So wasting it isn't just a shame, it's the ultimate loss, the biggest deficit you can have, because you can't earn it back, ever. There's this deep-seated belief that your life isn't just random. It has a purpose, and every single day is a fresh opportunity to live that purpose. A day lost to worry is a day gone forever. You can't reclaim it. This whole idea of time as this precious, non-renewable resource, it's captured perfectly in another piece of ancient advice. It tells us to seize 5 specific opportunities before they're gone for good. You can think of them as 5 personal bank accounts that you're drawing from every single day, whether you realize it or not. So what are they? The advice is just brilliantly direct. Seize your life because death is a certainty. Seize your health before sickness eventually comes. Use your free time now before your life gets overwhelmingly busy. Seize the energy of your youth before old age arrives, and make use of your wealth before you face poverty. Each one of these is a resource you have in your hands today. The message is clear. Use them, invest them, and benefit from them right now, because their opposites are pretty much guaranteed to happen. Waiting isn't just a bad plan, it's not even an option. This really all boils down to 2 different ways of being, right? You can be a worrier or you can be a doer. The worrier is like a farmer who spends all his time agonizing about a potential drought instead of actually planting the seeds. But the doer is out in the field planting those seeds today because that's the only way a harvest can ever happen. The worrier is a student who's so paralyzed by anxiety about the final exam that they can't even open a book. The doer channels that nervous energy into studying. The lesson couldn't be clearer. Taking meaningful action today is the only real cure for your anxiety about tomorrow. Okay, I get it. This is all easy to talk about when things are going smoothly. But what about when you're under real intense pressure? Let's actually look at a few examples from history where incredible leaders use this exact principle, not just in theory, but in moments of extreme crisis. So first, picture a leader, Imam Ali, right in the middle of a massive battle. His army is terrified, thinking about what might happen tomorrow. So what does he do? He pulls their focus back to the present, reminding them that their righteousness and their actions today are what truly matter. Then you have his son, Imam Hassan, who had to make an impossible choice. He decided to sign a peace treaty, a painful decision in the present to save lives and build a better future. And maybe the most powerful example, his brother Imam Hussein. He knew his journey would likely end in tragedy, but he didn't fall into despair. Instead, he used every single moment, every day to stand for his principles, creating a legacy that has lasted for centuries. In every case, the power came from focused, purposeful action in the now.
So how do we actually do this in our own lives? Here's a super simple 4-step framework you can use to reclaim your today. Step 1. Set one small, positive goal you can definitely finish by the end of the day. Step 2. Start your morning with just 5 minutes of gratitude. Acknowledge what you have right now. 3. Filter your thoughts. When a useless worry about the past or future pops into your head, you actively notice it and then you just let it go. And 4, dedicate a little bit of your day to growth, either by learning something new or by helping someone out.
Ultimately, this ancient wisdom isn't about being reckless or forgetting the future. It's about remembering where your real power actually is. It's not in yesterday's regrets, it's not in tomorrow's anxieties, it is right here, in this moment. So I'll leave you with this question to take with you. What is the one thing you can do today that your future self will look back and thank you for?